I guess the first thing to consider with modeling the hand is its size relative to the face. So that would be about the right size, and about the hand width would be about the size of the mouth. So we're right in the right ballpark. The first thing to consider is the shape sculptural and is it pleasing? This area in here is actually quite round. It's more of a half round. We don't want to overcomplicate the shapes. This finger would fall in line with this overall shape as being the same shape. So that would go counter to, if anything, it would go that way more. We're worried about structure over detail. And is it sculptural? There is an alteration with things on the human form, with shapes on the form, doing flat on one side and shapely on the other, vice versa. We notice this in the fingers in particular. Now, fingers need to go in the logical direction. We don't want them to act like they're breaking off. This finger And again, the fingers will be a taper from this size will be wider. And fingers will always follow the shape of the bones. It's important to note, particularly this side, there's not that much fat. So right here, it's pure bone and cartilage. So there we got the shape, the rough shape roughed out, and standing back, does it look sculptural? Everything's the right direction. You don't want it to appear to be, okay. There we go. As this bends around, then the fingers now with today's models, the hands models are bony and claw-like. But in older times, they liked the women's hands to have a little bit of meat on them, which I'm not in disagreement with. The line is visual poetry. The line is what happens between the forms. So we've got the finger, this is lower than this. And again, we can put this little notch here where the knuckles are. And it just gives us a rough end. But if I ever have troubles, which I constantly do, I tend to want to box things in and then round off the boxes. So these are little box shapes that I've rounded off. And oftentimes this little finger helps to make 3 little boxes. And again, adding the taper. Okay, so that is approach to sculptural. I'll bring in the date detail later.